Ham's going with Luigi against Bayonetta. Interesting. Looks like there might be a little bit of a hold-up. Perhaps an extended game of rock, paper, scissors to determine the stage. We are going with a button check beforehand. Not at all.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
All right, so looks like we've got Liberation as Bayonetta versus Nebraska's very own, despite living in Iowa. Ham. Do you know anything about these players, man?
I just co-commentated with Liberation. I know he's played Bayonetta, and I know that he tends to avoid more traditional techniques. I know I've heard him say that he's not actually the biggest fan of the ladder combo, which is one of Bayonetta's more common go-tos. But
Do you mean like the diagonal kick, uppy,
etc.? The same old song and dance.
The good
and I'm
old.
still not close enough to the microphone.
How am I, Chapman? How am I, chat?
All right, we're finally getting started here.
Oh, so something that Ham does really well, being a really good friend with Law, who is one of the more local Luigi players that does decently well in Nebraska, is he puts out great fireball pressure in the neutral. Any good Luigi worth their salt will. Stops so much, right?
Right, but it looks like even that's not enough to stop Liberation.
Yeah.
66% in half a minute.
Bayonetta's getting in there and putting in some damage. Although, the traditional side... Oh, I spoke way too soon.
Yes, you did.
Goodness gracious.
Luigi hits the screen in 45 seconds. Ham is down to one stock.
Oh.
Liberation going with the sexy taunt.
Just the tepid little crouch.
Draw
Just
me like your French demons.
All right. Get some Titanic reference in there tied in with Bayonetta.
Well,
Let's see if Ham can bring it back.
if Ham doesn't play carefully, he's going to be the one sinking.
I know why he went Luigi in this matchup. Do you... Well, I think...
Like against Bayonetta or just in
grab
general?
game and the
right.
fireballs. What I mentioned that he was planning on doing, he's continuing to do bit by bit, is get grabs, get up smashes, get fireballs. That's Luigi's like real like bread and butter when he's not comboing, right? Comboing's not super safe against Bayonetta because of witch time. I mean, the really guaranteed stuff obviously you still got, but
Yeah.
you gotta know when to back off. And he's already kind of bringing it back. It's not an undoable percent to be as high up as 80%. Bayonetta will not be able to use her KO throw until about, let's say, 140, judging from her rage, maybe 130.
Right. Oh, there's the back air. Bayonetta is down to one stock, but it might be a little too late.
I still have faith in Ham. Hopefully the chat does as well.
105%? You have a lot more faith than I.
Well, the thing about Luigi is he's just as good as Bayonetta is racking up damage, and it gets off of grabs, which is something that, witch time is not going to defend you from. It's going to roll away. So if you go for a straight-up grab and misspace it, you're going to get punished. Well, it's going to reset the situation.
Oh, considering the situation, it looks like I'm eating crow already.
Well, I'm hoping. I'm right.
Oh,
I want to finish.
no.
Oh, no! Here comes the giant fist!
One good uppercut deserves another, and Liberation takes the first round.
It's an interesting choice, in my opinion, because Ham is known for his Diddy Kong,
Really?
which I thought, I think would be just as decent of a character to fight her with because Diddy Kong gets great grab confirms and has decent projectiles. Not the greatest of projectiles, but obviously the banana peel. Oof.
Well, speaking of which, it looks like Diddy Kong is going to be up in this next round. Will we be going back to Final Destination?
Ooh,
Yes, we will. Interesting.
that salty run back. He should have gone with his main the whole time.
There's the banana peel already, but
Ooh, a fancy little wave bounce. Oh,
Did
bam.
the up B just destroy the banana peel?
That's exactly what just happened.
I didn't know that worked.
Liberation just saying, yeah, I see you. This is my garbage disposal. I don't want your trash on my stage. Banana peels aren't bananas. You don't eat banana peels unless you do. In which case, I'm sorry.
Well, everyone has their own tastes.
Yeah, not as delicious as the center.
I suppose so. And not as
so.
delicious as victory either.
So true. Let's see if Ham can taste the delicious taste of victory after this match.
Well, Ham looks like he has a very slight advantage here.
Oh, yeah, he's spacing out a lot more, staying away from Bayonetta's side Bs, which generally lead into her follow-ups from up B, another side B, to another side B, etc., etc.
Right, of course.
I haven't seen... Oh, I was going to say I hadn't seen Witch Time yet in this match, and there it was. Because he was close enough, it caught him in the area of effect, since it's like a big AoE, a big little blast
Right.
whenever she activates
But I
it.
thought it just caught the projectile itself and not the actual throwing of the banana peel.
Well,
Well, I don't know.
we'll have to do a replay of that. Unfortunately, we don't have the replay feature for our stream.
Well, someone in the YouTube comments can definitely tell me how wrong I am.
Yeah, later on. You right. Man.
And
Okay.
that'll do it. Ham takes that first stock.
Interesting.
Again, this time. Diddy Kong gets
Not getting.
well,
that time.
right. You know what I meant.
Exactly right.
That's why I have a co-commentator, to make up for my mistakes.
Well, I've probably made a few of my own already. For all I know, Diddy Kong could be a horrible matchup against Bayonetta, and just Ham's experience with the characters carrying him through this.
Well, either way. Excellent use of the rocket barrels.
Something Ham is known for is he's not afraid to dive into you with the rockets. He goes barrel first.
I suppose so.
Dives
I'm
right
a
in.
little surprised that Liberation is taking advantage of the non-neutral B bullet arts as much as he is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know Bayonetta too well, aside from...
Well,
oh!
That was quick. Well,
He may
quick
have
meaning
not been
2.5
holding-
minutes.
Or he may have been holding left to not DI in, but instead away to get away from further combos, but it just happened to be enough for a KO.
True enough. Well, now,
Dang.
All right, now we're 1-all. This is where things get interesting. I imagine Ham's going to be sticking with Diddy Kong,
Let's hope so. It's his main, after all.
but will Liberation stick with Bayonetta?
Liberation has many characters, as you probably know yourself, since you're a fellow ISU guy. Oh, looks like he's going to one of his other namesakes, the Brawler. 2-1-2-2.
May not be Evo legal, but here it's perfectly fine.
Not yet, anyway. Something that we're running locally, well, I shouldn't say we, but you guys, you're running locally, is all mid-size, all moves available to Mii fighters. One of the biggest complaints about the Mii fighters is that you can't create them without the customs menu. Okay, that's just as bad a good of an argument as, you know, having 1-1-1 exclusively. I mean, bleh. What I'm trying to say is their smaller sizes tend to be a lot stronger as characters. The extra movement speed allows, for example, the Mii Brawler of this same build to do KOs at 50%. So right now, he could do a down throw into forward air into up B from that point in the stage, and it would have KO'd Diddy Kong. It may not be true on all characters, though. I'm not an expert on Mii Fighter, unfortunately.
There is that up B again. But again, Ham's use of the banana peels tends to be getting Liberation a little stuck.
Yeah, it looks like he might need to use his shield more, and then out of shield, do either a roll or a spot dodge to avoid the follow-up. Oh, speaking of shielding and avoiding follow-ups, Liberation unfortunately got grabbed during, Ham's side B, the monkey flip.
That up smash will do it.
Yes. So, this is still very doable for Liberation. If Ham is on the side of the stage like he is now, up B would have KO'd. But it's maybe a little difficult to land because you have to follow their DI perfectly if you want it to be true.
Right.
As far as I can tell.
And Diddy Kong's small size might not make him the easiest target.
Yeah. Okay, the banana is out. Percents are really decent. Oh no, you can't charge smashes against Diddy Kong? He's got a punish for that. Wow.
I was wondering what he was aiming for there, but...
It was a read. He was expecting him to do maybe like a ledge get up or a get up attack, in which case that may have traded or just beat it outright. So not a terrible option, but unfortunately that cost him the game,
And
amongst
takes it
other
over
choices.
Liberation 2-1.
All right, I wonder who's coming up next on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
You got many games against Liberation in the past.